Hello, my beautiful Pisces. Oh, the power of procrastination, I tell you. In the last month or so, I've been so doing it. I could get my work done in half the time, but yet I could probably get my work done in 4 days, but I take 5, 6, 7 just because I'm procrastinating, right? I don't know. I gotta get this under control. Alright, Pisces. So this is your second reading of the day and the last reading of the week. Tomorrow we're going to be doing June and the upcoming week. Okay, yes, June. We're still in May. We still have, I think, 2 more weeks in May, or two and a half weeks in May. But I'm doing June because next week I'm going to be doing the full moon in, let me see here, the full moon in Sagittarius. So we're going to do the second reading here. This morning we had the Hierophant. We had the Hierophant come in twice. But as I mentioned before, if you want to see that reading as well, this Hierophant is holding his hat, showing me that he is willing to learn, learning new ways of doing things, being open, right? All this week has been about being open. The High Priestess come in with him to show that. Okay, this morning. And you had the Justice, the Nine of Wands, and the Temperance all in reverse. But I feel that this is like it's to find the balance, because all of these is about equal and balance and patience. I feel that it's been maybe difficult, but it's has to do a lot with how you saw things. You know, we learn things and then we get stuck in that learning. And I think that had a lot to do with that. For whatever reasons, it could be from what you've been taught or what you've learned yourself or just self-imposed restrictions. The Devil's been showing up a lot. The Emperor with the authority and that stability, that rock. All of that we put together, we create a nice little package. But I feel that in this last little bit, and this is where the Strength card comes in, we've really been looking towards, I don't know, finding a strength to move forward into new territory, or just territory that, I don't know, will help us grow and get beyond that. So I'm going to pull an Oracle of the Seven Energies. I'm also going to read what the Strength card has to say. I'm going to see what kind of like last message Spirit would like to give us for this week. Ooh. Making me work for it, Pisces. Yeah. Now I know why. Now I know why. What I say? The word for the week would be open, be open, opening to discovery. So, there you go. Even here, it's like the light is starting to, like, come the door. Again, climbing up the door to the door here. Yeah, there's just so much coming in here, Pisces. Okay. And of course this is it 54, 34? It's 34, so it's 7 again. Discovering, right? Discovering. So let's read about Strength, Dignified. 13. Let's see here. Yeah. You're definitely opening up. You've come a long way, baby. Your voice matters. Trust that you are what's needed here at this moment. You are in your element, at the right place at the right time. So you have an advantage. But it's up to you to make a choice and run with the ball. Dodge the obstacles and look for opportunities just beginning to emerge. Have faith in yourself. You have what it takes even if you don't know it yet. It's up to you to tap into your potential and find the resources within. Play to your strengths, use your contacts, sing the song that best fits your voice. Do so with humble respect for the process. This situation is strong enough for you to fulfill your potential without stepping on another person to get ahead. The wind is with you, but will not do the work for you. Take the lead, do your work, and bring your team along with you. There you go. For weeks, months, and lifetimes you've prepared for this moment. The muscles you've built in body and soul, and the understanding you have accrued are needed here at this time and place. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. So let's look at this one, opening to discovery. It's like a love letter to you, Pisces, and that's what I feel. I feel that it's a love letter to you. We tune into information from our outer environment, then assign meaning to it within our psyche. Every day, however, the amount of data we sort through exceeds what we're capable of processing. Especially since the advent of the internet, we have been bombarded with more than we could ever hope to absorb. Therefore, it's important to be mindful of what we expose ourselves to. Consistent exposure to unhealthy messaging invites us into a cynical, fear-based worldview. On the other hand, conscious exposure to information supporting our well-being shifts us towards growth and expansion. The choice, though, is not always obviously ours, which is why we must be discerning on a daily basis. The universe is always engaging us. We are part of it, after all, through synchronicity, omens, and other signs that point toward our best path. Our intuition helps us tune and see our environment like an oracle. However, this new information doesn't always make sense right away. So being curious and non-resistant is key to learning. That's what I told you this week, right? Curious and non-resistant. Open the door. Let whatever energy needs to come in. Observe it. Don't let it trample you. Be somebody who is observing, not engaging, not judging. Okay? Today, be open to receiving important information that may come from an unusual source. The universe wants to help you, but recognizing the way this aid will arrive depends on your willingness to shut out the superfluous noise. Maybe you need to take a break from social media gossip or the news. Don't let yourself get distracted. Listen without attachment and see what arises in your life. Expect a message from the universe and you shall have it. So there you go, Pisces. So beautiful. These two cards, mwah. Creme de la creme, okay? Great advice. If you need to, go back, listen to the messages. And yes, Pisces, I read from the books. These beautiful oracle cards are given as gifts to us to give messages. So sometimes I interpret it from whatever Spirit wants to say. But usually the messages have beauty in them for you to capture and take in with you. And I get these decks for you. So there you go, right? So now, my turn. I'm taking from the White Spell Tarot. Again, beautiful decks, both of them. This one has performed lovely through the week. High Priestess came out this morning. Of course it did. Six of Swords. Three of Wands. We've been seeing that one a few times this week too. Queen of Swords. Alright, Pisces. There's been a lot about these pillars this morning. these pillars are coming back up over and over again. The pillars are being shown, and I feel the pillars of strength. What do they call them? The pillars of strength? Yeah. Structured environment. Places of learning. But in this case, you're in a place of learning where it has to do with intuition and your inner wisdom. We've been conditioned a lot for outer wisdom, you know? As far as I can remember, I was, always saw, well, you gotta go to school, you gotta learn. You gotta learn about life, you gotta learn about the planet, you gotta learn about everything. And for a time, they really send us out there, and that's what we're structured to do. But we're moving out of that now, okay? We're moving on from that. Once you've got that basic structure, you have to move out from there. And you have to launch yourself in a different way. You have to launch yourself towards your dreams. This is, the structure that was given is what's been experienced by others, right? We're reading about his experience and her experience and what they did and how they did it and what works best. But at one point, Pisces, we don't need to just adopt what they've been doing. We need to develop what we're going to be doing. Okay? So how do we do that? You have the Queen of Swords at the end. Well, it's having a sharp mind. Okay? Having independence and the strength of character. Clearly communicating to yourself what you want. To teach yourself your likes, your dislikes. To be critical of your own thoughts, and to be wise with yourself, and learn from everything you've experienced, all the dark clouds that have come in, because she's surrounded by these really dark clouds, okay? Have the World, it's a culmination, right? Didn't it come in there this morning? I don't know. I've had more. I feel like I'm having deja vus with these readings because the cards are coming out at the same spots. So, the culmination, the completion, the integration of all of this, no doubt, has been, it's been a long road for you. But you have had breakthroughs going through it. The Four of Wands is showing, like, the Four is like, I've accomplished, I've had results. And they want you to celebrate that. You've had teamwork too, and there maybe some of you have had experience with a little bit of teamwork, and it's got you somewhere. They want you to continue with that. Okay? They want you to continue being successful at what you're doing. Continue celebrating the small wins, okay? Celebrate the little wins. Don't ignore them. Don't downplay them. Celebrate them. So important. Ooh, that one just went. Page of Wands. My pretty page. Yeah. Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh, and here's the last one. Six of Pentacles, another card of balance. Balance, balance, balance. We keep getting balance. It just keeps showing up for us over and over and over again. Okay, so hold that thought, Pisces. All right, my beautiful ones. Sorry about that. Had to make room on the SD card. I was going to run out of room. Running out of room. So let's see how that applies here, my beautiful ones, right? That hasn't happened in a long time for me. Running out of space. Okay, so the Page of Wands is... okay. The Page of Wands, we were right here. It's having, like, new ideas. Having fun. being optimistic, and having a lot of energy and learning to use that energy to meet up with your goals. That energy needs to stay present in what you're doing all the time. Why? Because Pisces, you need to be able to do all of this stuff to get yourself out of this stuck position, okay? The Eight of Swords is indecision and restriction, and it's the devil energy that we're trying to get out of, right? It's about limiting beliefs, and that what comes in with the Hierophant card all the time. When tradition and beliefs leave you feeling stuck, there's no room to learn and grow new things. There's no room for this childlike, oh, let's explore the world because I'm bound by tradition. So you're just simply bringing balance. That's all this is. You're just simply bringing balance to all of this. You're opening to discovery. You're finding your strength. You're opening up to your inner wisdom. Okay? And you're finally quiet and listening to your intuition and your dreams. And when you do that, you've opened up all of this to open up for you. The High Priest is showing up twice here. And then finally, you can become kind of the, find the wholeness in your journey to get you to where you need to go. And that's why the universe, the world keeps showing up. Okay? Your life's going to change by embracing new things, by understanding who you are and where you want to go. Finding that personal balance that we keep talking about. The Queen, she's got a lot of knowledge, she's got a lot of experience, and she's very strong. She has that sword of truth in her hands, and she's really going at it. But you have to remember that it's not all about fighting and getting somewhere, right? You have these cards of persevering and fighting. Please make sure that you are enjoying the things that you have accomplished. Because when you put it in gratitude, you also open yourself up to letting other new things arrive and unblocking. Okay, because this is in reverse, so you've unblocked yourself. No more blocking, unblock. This is a good way of being. The limiting beliefs go away. I keep getting this, Pisces, is that I keep getting this for you. I want you sometime today, tomorrow, next week, whenever you find a time, to write down everything you've accomplished, from big or small. I want you to write them down. And then I want you to take the time and read it back to yourself. I want you for now just to point form. All the things that you've done, from the time you can remember, the stuff you've overcome, the things that you've done in your life, from having children, raising children, fixing your car. It doesn't matter what it is. All the wisdom that you have gotten, all the things that you've accomplished, and then I want you to read them back to yourself, and I want it to sink in. We spend so much time in our lives telling ourselves the things that we didn't do or the things that we can't do, calling ourselves imposters and no goods and failures. We do so much of this, and we never take the time to realize just really how wonderful and how much we've done. I want you to take this Four of Wands, and I want you to practice it in the next few days, in the next week. I want you to practice it. Give yourself kudos of all the great decisions that you've made and all the discoveries that you've done. I want it to be instilled in you so that you are flying at an energy that brings more of this beautiful way of being come in for you, so that you can rise up this beautiful staircase, okay, and light up with the key and the ideas, because this is both a keyhole and a light bulb, okay, so that this can start activating for you. All right, my beautiful Pisces, that's it for me. That's it for this week. I hope that you've enjoyed these readings. The beginning of the week was very, 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 not difficult, just challenging, very challenging. Really had me, I I felt like I was really working. As I said, work for my biscuits. I don't even, I don't know where that comes from. I eat cookies. I don't eat biscuits. So, but it was, keeps coming in. Really working for the biscuits this week, Pisces. And I don't know why, but I feel like I really did. So, worked for my kibble. And, yeah. It's all good now. The energies are going to get so much better, I feel, going forward. But it's going to be an introspective time in our lives. We're going to be stopping and starting and looking at things really deep at some points, because when we do, as soon as we figure that part out, it's going to leap us into other places that are going to be so fantastic for us. So I'm going to leave you with this. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. That's it for now. I'm going to look at June with you. We're going to see what the energies bring in. It should be interesting. It always is. I hope that I can see you there. If you are interested, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment, share. You know, do everything you can. It always helps. You always help. And I'm grateful for you. Take care. I'll see you later.